thank you again for being there. Yes, I wanted to just let you know what we'll be working on at ProcessOne during this year. We have 4 topics of focus. One is mobile. We will keep on working on mobile. We will work on mobile web as well. So this will be a good focus for us with optimization toward mobiles for our platforms. We will work on social, and we really hope to participate in various initiatives and to help them to really make distributed social networks happen. XMPP has a role to play in that, we're convinced, and we really want that to make happen this year. So it will happen, we will make it. And then this is more underlying topic, but under that, for both mobile and social, we will focus technically under the ground on PubSub, and we're still hoping to push web in with a much more simpler interface than one Google has been doing. But this will be also a very good topic and possible merge or unique interface between PubSub and web. I've been asked to say a few words about our protocol, TextOne protocol, and we can discuss that later on. But we try to focus on mobile, to work on mobile with a few ideas in mind. One of them was to introduce reliability. So on mobile, you have connection that can disappear, go back, be up and down. So you need to be reliable because you don't want to lose message. If you don't work with reliability in mind, you will lose messages, and that's really a bad thing for user experience. One thing we wanted also is that we think that on mobile you're expected to be always online. So the idea of presence on mobile make a bit less sense. So because you have your mobile on my pocket, on everyone's pocket, and so it's not a matter of being present or not. It's just a matter of knowing that other people receive the message. So we reverse the problem. We say we don't really need present. What we need is to know when the other party has opened the message. We feel that showing that you're available is somewhat kind of commitment to reply right now. People expect, as you're available, that you reply. So this is a bit of a burden when you're on your mobile, because you're available, it's in your pocket, but you're not really. You want to have a hierarchy of priority on mobile. So traceability is much more important. Knowing that the message is on the server, that the message is on the device, that the message has been opened is much more important. We worked on speed and efficiency because mobile is better. You can have a much better experience on mobile if you focus on that point, reducing the protocol, making sure that you only use the bit you need and send the bit you need on the device. And yes, speed is the key for mobile experience. So I can do a demo of TextOne. So really, the idea of TextOne is really for us a test bed for our mobile expertise. We wanted to use that tool as a way to validate our principle and to validate that our platform is well designed for mobile. So we did TextOne, and we check, we see, okay, we missed that to make a really good mobile application, we missed that on the server, and then we add that and so on. It happened that maybe not all of you are doing mobile development, but the idea is really it can also be applied on the web and Wi-Fi, because Wi-Fi is often not much better than 3G. And we will see maybe here later today when we are a lot of people connected on the Wi-Fi that yes, maybe mobile is more reliable than Wi-Fi. We had problem during the first edition, so that's the idea. I can make a small demo, or maybe we can just go from table to table, one people with. It might be better to demo that. What do you think, Nicolas, for example? We demo on table. on every. Okay, so let's do that. We will demo that for old table. We are. I think the demo will be quite straightforward because we wanted to make something very, very simple. Nothing to see. You have a screen, conversation, you click on conversation, you send a message, you close it. We don't want people to spend time in that application because that's not what you want to do. You don't want to spend time in a communication application. You want just to send and read your messages. So we have prepared, so the good news also for the protocol is that we will release everything, all the spec of the protocol, what we did, so that we can discuss that with other people, improve that, change things. So I have, I can show you, yes, a bit about what we have been doing, but basically, I can share this document with people. That are interested, because this is I would say just a dump of what we're doing today in the client and on the server. It will evolve. That's why we don't release it yet. But for discussion, improvement, and with all of you, it might be useful. So the idea is that we rely mostly. As you have seen, there is group chat as you have not seen yet, there is group chat in the application. You can send a message to multiple parties. Usually in XMPP, people use group chat for that. Entering a room, we use a different approach, which is multicast. We send a message to multiple recipients. They get the receiver get the list of the recipient and can reply to everyone. So it makes a very ad hoc, simple group chat and conversation. We also, what we did, we have a kind of rebind fast reconnect, which allows to, when you lose the connection, the server detects that thanks to ping and keep alive packet, and it detects that just after 30 seconds, usually as a default. And so it can switch to a mode where you are detached. And in this detached mode, you have a session duration. Yes, that kind of time for which the session will stay open on the server, and you can reattach before that time expires. So it means that you just simply connect, say I want to reattach, and you have nothing to do, no more authentication, no more roster getting, nothing. And the good thing is that you get everything that happened when you were detached. So, and this is optimized, meaning that if a contact change presence several times, so TextOne doesn't handle presence, but for clients that do, this is optimized, and you receive only the last presence, which is the one which is relevant. So yes, so the nice thing about TextOne also is that it's federated, and it shows the power of XMPP, because you see if you go to the App Store or if you go to any Android market and so on, you will see that there is plenty of this type of application. The problem is that they are based on all their own custom protocol, and it can be good if you work in a closed world, but if you want to communicate with other messaging system, you're stuck. So in our case, we show that you can send and receive message with Gmail, JTalk, for example, with your own XMPP server and so on. So it shows really the federation. And as I mentioned, we don't use presence. So what we did for that federation is that we reversed the way we send the presence in XMPP world. In XMPP world, you say a server connects to your server and want to know your presence. They send a probe, and the server look at that at your real availability and send back the presence given the right. Are you approved the way the sending of presence to that contact? In our case, we do, as we don't manage presence in TextOne, we consider on the server that you're always available, and so we send to third party that you're online. No matter what we do, we don't even look, we send online. It means that in normal client, if you use Gajim, for example, you will see your contact as available, and this is an invitation to chat. But if we did not send that presence available, it will be mostly at the bottom of your list or even hidden. Some people don't display offline contact, and you will never chat with those people. So this is a way to engage discussion with people from non-TextOne server. Oops. Not good at one on typing. So this is federated present. What other goodie do we have? Oh, we do file transfers, and we don't do it the XMPP way. File transfer the XMPP way is synchronous file transfer most of the time. You send a file, the other party say, "Oh yes, I would like to receive your file," and you negotiate, and then you send the file. What we do is this is specific to picture and to mobile. We optimize the picture, so for mobile screen display, which is make it proper for mobile screens, and that way it is quite small. And what we do is that we embed that in messages. So we send that the image directly in the messages, meaning that this is a very simple and basic way to do a asynchronous file transfer. You can send an image, you put that in the message. If the contact is not online, it goes to the offline store. When the contact connects back, it's downloaded by the contact from the offline store and get the message. And you have even ACK saying, "Oh, I've got your message." So this is very basic. This is very simple, and it works beautifully. And it works with group chat as well. You can send a message with multiple recipients. It's broadcasted to all recipients on the server. All get that offline store or not, and you don't have to track as everybody downloaded you store that on the server as everybody downloaded it. It's just the offline store that manage it. You download it from the offline store and that's done. Other goodie is we have this is something I'm not sure it is of interest for many people, but we have a special packet to say this is a TextOne Pink edition or this is a TextOne Blue edition. And if you send a message from the TextOne Pink edition, other people will see it in pink. And if you send a message from the TextOne Blue edition, it will be in blue. So this is a way to personalize what you're sending to others, showing what type of edition you're using. And it's good for young people with kind of dating with each other, with women and men talking to each other. You have a kind of personalized approach. This is something very new. We have also launched advertisement, and we look at what is done on advertisement. We look at the banner on mobile. This is all ugly, and we wanted to have something which is really beautiful. We say most people will use free version with advertisement, so we want the advertisement to be really nice, not to annoy people. So we made our own advertisement format. And yes, this is simple XML packet. The nice thing about that is that you have an avatar, so you can show that in conversation list and show like a picture of the user, like the avatar of the user. And the other nice thing, so it's short text, so you enforce that this is mostly purely text except the avatar. And also, what I like a lot is that you have in the advertisement format you have a JID or an email address. It means that the user seeing the advertisement can chat with the advertiser. They can send message and get reply and initiate a chat. So this is somewhat of interactive advertisement. So I think that's all for the short overview of the protocol. Now we can go to speak with you and demo that. If you have questions, I will be very happy to answer them. And yes, we hope that it will help making XMPP really, really good on mobile. Yeah. Sorry, I think Nicola has a microphone.
Okay.
Good.
So if you receive a file, will you have to confirm that, or is it automatic? So is the content pushed once you get online?
So it's automatic. You get it automatically. So yeah, maybe this could be improved with flexible message retrieval or this kind of.
Yeah, I think that in mobile you would need something like that because, for example, now that we are traveling here and
Yes.
the operators charge outrageous amounts of money when you use the data abroad. So
This is a good idea, but we might even extend the flexible message retrieval to have a constraint on size, because the server knows the size of the message. Say, please send me only message under this size, or that's possible.
yeah, but if there's a fierce multi-party conversation and everybody
Yeah.
is replying with a file, even if they are small, it might be damaging.
Yeah, I agree. So yes, it could be combined with that. That would be a very good idea.
Okay, at least a setting so that you can decide yourself.
Yes, I think I forgot something, but if you have another question, I will see what I forgot. Yeah, so I'm not sure I talked about receipt, but this is a very important part of the protocol. Actually, we made a mix of the receipt XEP, the receipt specification, but we took other things from a specification that has been deprecated, and nothing from that, some part of that deprecated XEP did not went into another one. So the idea is that there was a XEP to allow to know if the message has been stored in offline messages or if the message has been delivered and so on. And there is a XEP for hacking messages, which is end-to-end, the end user hack, the reception of the message. So we made a mix of that. So when a user sends a message, the server hack it, saying it's on sender server. And then the client can stop worrying about it. It knows that it's now the responsibility of the server to send it to the end user. And then from this point on, we send messages if it's put in offline store. We send a message in to the user, another hack saying it's in offline, or it has been, or another hack saying it has been sent to the user. And when the user receives it, actually, he send a hack, and which is propagated to the original sender. So this is end-to-end, like the end-to-end XEP. But the server is doing clever thing in the middle, saying if the receiving client supports hack and do not do not send the hack, it means that it did not receive it, and we will resend it. And we added also ID, message ID, which are the missing point of the XEP, because there is no strategy for resending. So with ID, you can know, okay, I will resend when I have no hack, and then the receiver can end up remove duplicate of messages locally. So we can discuss also on table if you don't have a question right now. But you can test the software. I think it works really well. We really accept sometimes when we find bugs, but it's not a problem of specs. It's a problem of implementation. We have fixed. I think we have fixed the last bug we see no message loss really. This is very robust.
On the subway, and the subway is the worst place to text, so it works.
All the best place to test this kind of thing. Thank you very much.
You can download it from the App Store and the Android market.
Oh, that's advertisement. So I think the idea we will show demo that, and I think after the next thing is that Christoph will present the PubSub evolution or the PubSub approach to implement social networks, and you will see, Diana, that it looks really like what you have been doing.